we are here with Joaquim Violeta, who will be talking to us about his adventures
and misadventures.
When he went to Spain. First, we're going to discuss the most important thing, which is food. Okay, what can you tell us about the food?
Alright, I'm going to talk about the top 3 dishes that you must have when you're in Spain. The first one would have to be a paella, which is customary to the top part of Spain, Catalonia, which is where my family's from. And you generally put rice. It's a seafood dish with rice, shrimp, octopus, and if you're not into seafood, you can do a veggie one with mushrooms, and it just varies. And then the second dish, I would definitely recommend to try it. The third dish would be cannellones, which are, you might be more familiar with the Italian version, which is a cannelloni. This is a Spanish version that has, it's generally, you can use veal or lobster if you're having a celebration, which is generally you do around Christmas or the holidays, you use lobster, that you stuff it with, and then you put cheese all over the top. And I love cheese so much. So this dish is just my absolute favorite around Christmas. My grandmother would make it. It makes the house smell just like glorious cheese. It's beautiful.
Okay. Well, now that we got a small snippet of what Spanish cuisine is like, we're going to move on to how are the people?
Well, generally, I mean, you know, if you know anything friendly, anything you need, the doors are always open. Everybody's just so lovable and so honest. They're very great people. Now, I do have to warn, when we're talking about misadventures, is a lot of the immigrants from different countries, mostly like Africa and, you know, the surrounding areas, they come and you have to be very aware of pickpocket pickers. Yeah, pickpocketers. That's a little wordy there, but you have to be aware of them because you'll be on the subway, you'll be going to see landmarks, you'll be shopping, and you wouldn't even know it. They're so good. Your phone would just, you know, vanish and you don't even realize till you get home and you're missing credit cards. So be very aware of that. Be very cautious. But generally the people from Spain are very warm, lovable people. Which is in an old warehouse district. It's about like 5 warehouses put together, and the best way I could explain it is like a hamster cage. I mean, it's just connected different warehouses through elevators, through, you know, stairs, through mazes that are just full of mirrors. It's just a madhouse, and every warehouse you go to has a different music, whether it be rock or like electro or hip hop. You know, every place you go is a different, you know, theme and music, and it's just such a good time. Like, that's where you go if you want to have a night to remember, for sure. The second place is Opium. This is where most of, you know, the posh people go if you're very into fashion and art. It's right on the beach, and this is, you know, where the famous people go. You'll just be is made of ice. The drinks, the glasses, the couches, everything is made of ice, pure ice. And every week they have different sculptures that you can go to see, and while you're having a drink you have these giant fur coats. So if you're into, you know, animal rights, I would not recommend you going there, but I am all for it. I know it's a controversial statement, but I'm all for fur. And, you know, you go, you have a drink with your friends on a hot day, you go in there, it's so fresh, they serve vodka, you know, on ice, and it's so delicious. So those are the top places you have to go if you want to have a good time.
Well, thank you so much, Joaquim. That concludes our interview. My name is Fernanda Maldonado, and this was brought to you by The Pentalist.